I think so many of us are focused on what we deserve and what we don't deserve and things like that, that we often leave joy out of the picture.
Let's talk about bad patterns and self-sabotage. So there are many women, we'll take women specifically, that have a bunch of challenging relationships and they can't break out. And I think they think they have 10 bad relationships, but the truth is that they actually have one bad relationship 10 times in a row. So how can we break out of that pattern? How can those women who are finding the same guy over and over again make a change and break themselves out of sabotaging themselves?
Well, most women don't realize this, but cultivating joy is the path to love. It's really not the other way around, like most women want to think. But when you understand and you start making conscious choices to create joy, you can literally end that pattern of sabotage. So imagine a woman, she's in full control of her joy, her pleasure, and she's having the utmost experience in life, right? Just imagine this woman. Now, think about it. An eligible man comes along in her path, right? And now this guy is the cherry on top of the cake. Does he fit in to her joy-filled life, right? If he fits in, then that's good. That's going to end the pattern of sabotage. If he doesn't, then she still has a joyous, fulfilling life.
I kind of find that if women are doing things they love to do, just like you're saying, they're more attractive. You know, we talk about law of attraction and those fun things. Energetically, they're radiating who they are. So people who are more in that mode also tend to show up in their life, or they may be doing things that are fun for them, and they meet someone for whom it's also fun, and that person may be a good potential mate or partner or playmate, or know someone who is. So all those things you do for fun that are that joy, bring those things into your life just by doing what's right for you.
And a joyous woman is a woman who is a radiant woman and is irresistible. It's one of the feminine power card principles.
I totally agree with what you're saying about joy. I think so many of us are focused on what we deserve and what we don't deserve and things like that, that we often leave joy out of the picture. I see that a lot with people that I work with. And taking that step back and really focusing on what makes us happy and asking those questions about what makes us happy gets us away from the idea of what I deserve and what I don't deserve, which I think is where that self-sabotage absolutely comes from. So
the key of being happy, particularly in the dating phase, is there's a place where you're in your joy and there's a place where you're kind of serious. And you get serious when you're thinking that this potentially could be a mate, or this might be someone I have sex with, this might become more. It's kind of like buying a house. If you visit my house for dinner, you think, oh my gosh, what a beautiful home, and you look at the art, and you look at this, and the food will be delicious. But if you're thinking about buying the house, then suddenly this whole sort of inner judgment comes in, the inner critic comes in, and you know, it's a whole different situation. And so you can't fully enjoy it. You're measuring up. So you're always looking, is this the one? And does he do this? Does he do this? And doesn't it match up with this? So a key here is to sort of shift our mindset to dating as a series of positive dating experiences, joyful experiences, as you say. And as you say, the foundation of being able to have joyful experiences, not only making, evaluating the whole thing, but actually starting the dating process from a place of fulfillment and happiness, and let this be the cherry on top, as you say. So not looking to a man to sort of fill you up and make you happy, but let him have the joy and the feeling of success of making you happier. And this is the whole art of dating from the female perspective there. And from the man's perspective is to put forth your best self and show her your best self. And as I'm saying this, the woman is showing her best self. Often people make the mistake, since we're talking about sabotage, which is, I'm just gonna be myself, 100%. I can be my best self, and that's authentic. I don't have to show everything about me. It's almost like a job interview, but not a job interview. You're not trying to get the job, that's the difference, but you also put your best foot forward. You don't just say whatever you think and whatever you feel. You have to realize it's like little flowers opening to see how open, how safe, how comfortable can we be together.
What I'm hearing from all of you is that there's a big difference when it comes to safety, to eliminate self-sabotage, or a woman identifying the man who gives her the hardest orgasms possible and deciding that that is connection. I think the other thing that I'm hearing from you is that happiness and joy is really an inside job. And from there, you're able to take that outward. You've got to do the work here before you can do the work there.